I think we're back again. Sorry, fans, about the disconnections here.
Yeah, we're having an internet problem, but we're back live. Hopefully you guys find it again.
This end has been quite interesting with some run backs being made and a lot of draws and freezes.
Yeah, there was a huge double run back made a little bit ago. It was awesome. Couple of draws here coming a bit deep.
Yeah, Team Brown maybe getting out of this end if they make a good freeze here.
Curl it past the guard. I think like a 14-8 was sweeping, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what.
So big draw here for Corinne Brown, trying to get shot rock. Lots of draws in this path this end, so it should be pretty fast.
Looks close. Sweeper's cleaning. Oh, and they're just get it by.
Very nice shot.
Roll right to the button. That thing is lost back there.
Yep.
Great shot. Overburied it, so Team Peterson just following it down to try and get a force on. Brown may have like the intern, the way it's curling, try and get to nose of their top 8-1, tap to the button.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us again, some internet problems this morning. Hopefully everyone's getting pretty good at jumping around when the stream gives out.
Yeah.
If anyone's fallen asleep, they'll wake up to nothing playing. But a good game here. Here comes a freeze from Team Peterson, trying to choke off the scoring area.
Hi Megan, thanks for finding us. Sorry about the maybe scavenger hunt today. Wrong holiday, but could feel like Easter maybe.
The tap is what I thought. You can't hurt yourself.
So a tricky little tap here, possibly for 2. Need to curl quite far around that top center guard and tap this to the button.
Yeah. If they play enough weight, they're talking about backline, so they just need to send it on to the yellow then, and hopefully it'll push those red ones back.
Yep.
I just don't think we need to be wide. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with Corinne here. There's no point in trying to be too wide. Get it really tight to that center guard and give it a good try. Use your sweepers to get by the center guard if you need to.
Yeah.
It's close.
It's really close.
Needs to curl. Gotta
Curl
get
it
the outside curler on there.
Curl it in there.
And a great shot.
That she got the one for sure. Maybe move that other. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they did tap the yellow, so.
Really nice shot there from Corinne Brown. think it's a deuce for sure.
I knew I was gonna be heavy.
Yeah, great skips deuce again.
Yeah.
Corinne's had 2 of those this game.
Get off the sleeper, needs to curl. Guys, look at a little.
So 5-4 for Corinne Brown, playing 6. So switching leads back and forth here. We got Brown up 1 now, playing 6. Beth Peterson as hammer. Brown went in on her first, put it right on the pin. A turkey.
Yeah, let's see. Pick it overhead. Yeah, that is as close to a turkey as you're gonna get. Turkey bean when it's directly on the pinhole.
Yeah, some clubs do like a turkey shoot for Thanksgiving. Try to put frozen turkeys on the button. Whoever's closest wins the turkey.
Line's good.
I think maybe the Calgary Curling Club does theirs at Christmas though.
Yeah, they
The
do have a
turkey
turkey
shoot.
shoot here. I've won my Christmas turkey here once, so I
Nice.
think it was through a raffle though, not through putting the turkey on the button.
Oh.
You gotta go, Sarah. You gotta go. Get it over, Sarah. Tuck center. Hard, Sarah. Okay.
So similar setup to the end we saw 2 ends ago, where a corner, one on the button, and then a center guard that just over curls.
Yeah.
And they might be doing that on purpose to try and choke off the corner. I haven't watched, but
Yeah, this corner's slightly more usable now, so Beth Peterson's gonna use it.
yeah.
Come around.
Looks good.
Trying to finish this. Don't want to show half of it for the other team.
Looks really good.
Yeah, if Corinne's not looking at hitting it, that means it's buried enough.
Yeah, there we go.
Come here.
Some teams would look at trying to hack weight it out.
Yeah, the way it's curling there, they probably still could get to it.
Yeah.
Roll, but tough shot, so.
Corinne trying to load the center and put more pressure on.
Yeah, and across the rings here, Fujisawa scored 1 in that 4th end that we were talking about earlier, so they're tied 2-2 after 4 ends of play. Team Wang had a blank attempt, but nosed it in the 5th end, so they have a 3-1 lead over Team Skrillex. And Team Wayno got forced in the 5th end, so taking a 2-2 tie into the 6th end with Silver Nickel having hammer.
Just leave it. Sit.
So another center guard there for Brown.
Yeah, lots of rocks in play here for the sixth end. Team Brown probably trying to get a force or steal out of this end. Team Peterson trying to retake the lead with a deuce.
Yep. I think this is an okay opportunity to tap this back like she called. You could look at, I guess, peeling already because it is a bit dangerous, but I think it's good to sit shot here and put the pressure on the other team.
Yeah, both of those guards slightly over curling, I'd say, so they can still get to this yellow one with the amount of curl here.
This one looks a little bit heavy at the start. Sweeper's off.
Yeah, they're going to start to curl here.
Getting better.
Yeah, he's sweeping.
Enough
And
weight to sit two, which is good.
Yeah, great shot there.
Hack. Okay, 12.
Seeing lots of curl here. It's tough to get buried behind these yellows and not leave a tap that we just saw.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Sam. Hard, Sam. Hard. Anything in her. It's just gonna nose, I think. It's just gonna nose. Okay.
There's a nose hit.
It was good.
Yeah, that's the one spot on the sheet that's been a little
12-1.
tricky, a little straight there. As soon as you get over the center line, though, it goes.
Did any of that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we had a few shots here played in the fourth end. I'm sure both teams talking about what they saw that end and trying to make the adjustment here. Did Peterson call for the roll under or wide?
I didn't see, but we'll find out in a second. Looks like it's going for the wide roll to me.
Yeah.
Derek
Probably.
Curl.
Yeah. Oh.
Nope, rolling under here.
Yeah, tried to. And we get away with the nose.
Still just a little under curl there.
Yeah.
Less
But
finish
you
in that
still
spot.
get it. Like easy hack. Like 12-5.
Yeah, I definitely think the inside roll is still there. No one's been that close to the guard.
Yeah.
Um,
This is one of those ones where if you correct too much, it will eventually grab curl near that center line.
yeah.
So it's a fine balance. Really want to go for it though.
Yeah, they need a roll here to try and take away that second point. She's close.
Hard. Okay.
Oh, just rubs.
Yeah, it's
Just a bit down. 12-9.
12-9.
you bring your weight down a bit, you tighten up a little bit, and then you find the curl.
Oh, look at that spin back in. Almost got her foot.
So a little split here maybe?
Yeah. It's a good call to try and push the one that's open. Or they could freeze. Draw there, yeah.
Just do this.
Now they're looking at maybe guarding.
I think I like this split here.
So
But-
split, which one would you want to go back?
I think I would want my shooter to roll under and the other red to go to the back of the rings.
Yeah, so that they have nothing to come off of. That would be pretty ideal. I think they ended up with the guard or top
Guard.
12 here, which isn't a bad call either. They're sitting the two. If they put up a good guard, they'll be saying two buried. So
Try not to set up any easy doubles.
yeah, this one looks good. Spider.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, I think
Make that double.
it leaves a double, but they'll still be shot one
High.
and have a chance to draw around. So I think they'll be happy with that. And Brown does have to be careful with the two rocks in the back, jammable rocks.
The plus for Brown here is if they nose this, they're going to have 3 center guards.
Hearts up.
Big sweep from Sarah.
Great sweep there.
Oh,
Just over curled.
And unfortunately, that red rolled right in behind the 3 center guards. So Peterson looking at just putting a third counter in the back there. Likely going to force Brown into either hitting and giving up the 3 or a come around of some sort. Maybe a freeze or come around back 4.
Yeah, Brown will have to come up with something here. Do you like kind of blocking Brown's draw? Because if Brown draws around to the back 4, she's basically going to take this end away.
Yeah, it's a tough shot to leave them. And if she does make it, you're probably hoping that you'd be able to follow it down with just a little bit more weight and tap it out. So putting this one in adds extra pressure for them too. They just want to make sure this one gets at least to the tee line so they can't come off of it. And they're sweeping. Big sweep here to get it back there.
Yep, good depth.
Yeah, well managed. So they're sitting the 3, and there's Brown's talking about the shot we were just talking about.
Yeah, Brown can play this turn, or even the other turns open as well. A lot harder, smaller hole.
Yeah, it's a tight hole, but if they get through it, yeah, there's a lot of good options if they got through. It's just wide enough for a rock there, but
so Brown looking to bury this anywhere in the back 4, even back 8's fine.
Yeah.
Curling up, we'll just freeze the top.
Yeah.
This is one of those ones you don't want to be in between and tick that red. You want to kind of choose, are we getting by or are we freezing the top red?
Kind of thing?
Okay. Yeah, and you can sort of hear Corinne, their first goal is to get around, but the sweepers will have the say probably halfway down. If they think it's coming up short, then they just want to freeze onto the top red and eliminate the 2 side reds. So big shot here. Full team shot.
Well then.
So they're saying heavy, so they're going for the around it then.
They're saying really heavy. Trying to curl it over. Anything in the back 8 is great.
Will it hang on?
Oh, just.
It's going to hang on for a second. Wow.
Yeah.
Really came off once it got into the slide path.
I think Peterson can still access it.
Yeah, it got buried behind the yellow, but the way it's curling in there, Peterson could definitely throw like a backliner and sit 4. She'll want to roll into the open and not nose it so that Brown will have to do the cold draw again instead of maybe a freeze. So.
Yep.
But Brown did just see the line, so she knows for her next one exactly where to broom it. And she'll just need a few feet less.
So big 6th end here, possibly. Beth might be sitting 4. All she needs to do is touch this yellow and she'll be sitting 3. If her shooter sticks around, she'll sit 4. It's like hack to board weight here.
Big sweep here from Ali Askew. It's close. Great sweep. Rolls out to not be shot, but still got the main objective done.
Yeah, I think it was just a hair too much weight to stick around. But that's a great shot. Doesn't leave any backing for Corinne here.
Yeah, so she just played it. Needs to be back 4. Even if she's back 8 again and overburies a little, she'd be happy, I think, to just give up 2 here.
So they are trying to go around the back again?
I think so.
You could freeze the top 8 one and basically concede your deuce, but this could lead to a steal or a force if you make this good.
Big sweep here.
Yeah, a little less weight. A couple times this 8 rock has over curled and come up light on Corinne.
If they get it by, it'll be frozen. Oh, just rubs. Maybe spins around a little. So it just rubbed the top 12 yellow.
Yeah, I don't know if they've switched any of Corinne's rocks out, but I would switch that rock out now for Corinne. That's 2 over curls on the 8th rock. And both times it was after draws that she just threw, so she should be close on them. So I would, if I was her third or front end, I would just say, let's just take that rock away and give you a new one.
Where'd that time at?
Yeah, so big shot here from Beth Peterson. Nose hit for 4 to open up this game. Take a 3-point lead. So they're cleaning it. Allie on the brush.
Just clean it in there, and a big score of 4 for Peterson.
4 in the 6th end to take a 8-5 lead over Team Brown with 2 ends to play here. Okay, and we're back after a big end from Team Peterson, kind of opening up this game. She played a perfect end to get 4 and take a 3-point lead with 2 ends to play. Far from over though, with the 5 rock rule. 3-point ends are in play, and even if Brown can just get 2 and then try and force a steal.
Peterson putting 2 in the rings here. Only one update here for you. Silvernagel got forced in the 6th, so she is up 3-2 versus Ueno. The other 2 games are still in the 6th end, and we'll keep you updated when those finish.
Okay, play the weight, but it's gotta curl.
Oh, we got disconnected and reconnected.
Yeah, I think we're still good.
Nice.
We lost 100 viewers when it disconnected, but
our internet must be just kind of intermittent here this morning.
Yeah.
Canadian holiday. Maybe everyone's watching Netflix on the network.
No.
So double corners and 3 red rocks in the middle. Should see some offense here and some defense from the other team.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be one of the more straightforward ends as far as strategy goes. Brown will be trying to junk it up as much as possible, and Beth Peterson will just be trying to remove stones. Good setup from both leads here. 2 corners that are usable, and just a mess of reds in the middle for Peterson. So Brown will have to deal with those eventually.
Locker room. Tick, yep. Do you need a tick? It's got to curl a lot, Sam. Okay.
So draw to the back 12 there. We'll see if it's buried. Peterson looks like she's going to ignore it and go for the peel. Possible double peel.
Yeah, big shot here from Catherine. Just needs make sure you get the one, but if you can get it thin enough to get the double peel, it kind of carries the momentum and really takes the wind out of the sails of the opposition.
Just over the top, so good shot there.
Yeah, main objective completed. The yellow in the rings is open. And brown will draw another one around the corner.
On the Skrillex Wang sheet, there's a bunch of rocks in play around the 4 foot. Keep you updated there. And in the Fujisawa Gim game, same thing, a bunch of rocks in the 4 foot.
Line's nice.
Can't really tell who's shot.
You can curl.
Yeah, both on skip rocks too, so
You still got to go for
be
line.
interesting to see what they can come up with.
Okay, well, yeah, keep going.
Here's another good shot from Team Brown.
Good.
They've got those corner draw
Nice
rounds
pair, Sarah.
into really good spots.
Quick there. I'll have to start moving them on yours, I think.
Beth just checking who's shot, or second shot.
So what do you think, Jeremy? Do you put another red in the house, freeze this up, or do you keep peeling the corners?
Yeah, I think she's right here. Peel the corner. If you don't peel this corner, you know that Brown's going to come around it again and have those two kind of locked away for the rest of the end.
Yeah, being up 3, you don't want to risk anything. Just at least remove 1 stone per shot. And
Yeah.
Skrillex setting up for a possible big score. She's got 5 yellows in the house with only 1 or 2 reds. So
Yeah, hard to say what the angles are.
Gotta
It's a
get
good
air
good
low.
peel from Kelsey.
What's that?
But yeah, there's a lot of rocks in play in the Fujisawa Kim game and Skrillex Wang game.
Just a 10?
Tricky to tell the angles from where we're sitting.
You're not making a
yeah,
double with nose.
it's
You're just
definitely
nosing.
slowing down the games over there. Lots of discussion about what to do with this many rocks.
You have to cross an air to make the double.
Both sheets have full 14
Why are we
4-player
playing the
meetings
double?
going
We
on.
played
Yeah. On our sheet, Brown's looking at maybe making a double here. Even if she jammed it for now, just removing some red rocks, and main thing's keeping the shooter so that you have 3 yellows spread out throughout the house to try and bring into score.
Yeah, not bad for Brown here. Lots of rocks in play, and 3 yellows is always good in the house.
Whoa.
She's
Stick-
close,
Stick around.
No.
really close. Get that one
Oh,
over
that's
it, or
unlucky.
Oh no. So she has the 3 yellows in the rings, but just unfortunate with where that red one rolled to. Kind of knocking out the yellow behind it. Any play on it, and it's hard to bring that yellow back into play.
Here comes a double attempt. Just gonna get the 1 and roll to the side.
Yeah, that might guard the back yellow, but doesn't really matter for Peterson as long as that red stays on top of the other yellow.
Yeah,
Neither of those yellows are going to come into play unless they make a move.
I'm wondering if you ever do make a play on that back one, or if you just kind of give up and start going around the center now.
Yeah, it's tricky. You could come around the center and try and make your last 3 here count.
Yeah.
Or you could try and bump it and stay frozen on the red on the side.
Yeah.
And maybe bring those yellows back into play. It'd be very precise though.
Looks like they're going to try to go around the center. First things first is to score a deuce, and then if you ever got lucky, you could get a 3-ball.
Line's good. Room.
Looking to curl this. It's a bit out there.
Yeah, go if you can, Sarah. Yeah, I think you gotta. Yeah, Sarah, you gotta. You gotta, Sarah, you gotta.
Looks like, oh, just didn't quite curl enough, but really good weight. Stays open though.
Same thing.
So Skrillex is looking at some angles. They have a ton of rocks, yellows, but trying to find an angle to get multiple points.
Yeah, it
Last
looks like
rock of the end coming soon.
they're shot 1, 3, 4, but there's 2 reds that are kind of in tricky spots, so I don't know if they'll be able to spin them both or not.
If they could pull off a deuce here, it'd be a tie game with 2 ends to go.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be too bad. I don't know if she's throwing some heat on this Jared, try to get a big score, but
It looks like she might be. No ice, so. Team Peterson with a big sweep. Catherine to get it by. And she does. Nice sweeping there.
so Peterson's sitting 2. And it will have to be
Great press.
a skipper's deuce here again.
Sorry, that was a tactic throw.
Yeah.
I'm never calling them off. I was like, good, you like the ice?
And Skrillex just missing on her last, so it was just a 1 point for Team Skrillex. They'll be down 1 going into 7 without hammer. Team Fujisawa on sheet 3 is throwing their last skips rock against Team Gim, with Gim sitting 1 or 2 on the button.
Yeah, really good matchup over there. Fujisawa versus Gim, both slam teams.
I think we have to secure our 2. I think we sink.
Yeah, so you hear Brown talking about whether they try and bring any other yellow into play or if they just need to get their deuce, and they decided there that they need to get 2 here.
Yeah.
So might lose those other 2 yellows. But if they can bring these 2 into play, then that'd be enough.
Yeah, just very unfortunate where that red rolled. It'd probably take 2 rocks to remove it, and there's only 2 rocks left, so
It's kind of a line shot, so even if you have to
focus on getting a skip deuce here.
Fujisawa sweeping. It's not going to get by.
Fujisawa wrecks on the center guard, leaving Gim sitting 1 or 2 on the button, and Gim will have a chance to draw another one in, so could be anywhere from 1 to 3 for Gim over there.
Big sweep here for Team Brown. Looks like it's going to come up and crash. So that leaves Peterson sitting 1 and 2. And a chance to tap to sit 3. Really put the pressure on Brown here. Brown will just be trying to score 1 and then really put the pressure on Peterson in the last end.
Yeah, you don't want to set any triples up here. If Peterson doesn't throw, she's definitely forcing.
Yeah.
So just watch out not to set up any crazy angles.
Yeah, you're right there. I think the only thing she doesn't want to do is cross nose and tap it sort of to T-line, that might leave some sort of triple.
Yeah.
As long as she's high here, high side of the rock, to the right side, she should be fine. They like it.
So, no mistake.
Really good shot there.
Be a draw for one for Team Brown. Mission accomplished for Peterson.
I thought that was, I thought that was really heavy in my hand.
Let's watch this 8 rock. Don't know if they switched it out or not, but let's watch. Make sure it doesn't overcurl on her again.
Yeah. Yeah, she just played this draw and came up a little short and tight, so I imagine they took a bit more ice, and she's going to try and throw a little more weight.
Looked like a bigger release out there.
Yeah. Sweeper's cleaning. Looks close.
Should just dust into the 4-foot here. And a great shot by Corinne Brown.
Yeah, gonna use the backing. So 1 yellow, so they'll be down 2 coming home without hammer. Peterson with the hammer, up 2 in the last end of play here.
So, welcome back. It's 8-6 for Beth Peterson. Brown will need a steal of 2 to keep the game going here. And over on sheet 3, Gim did end up getting a 3, so it's 5-2 for Gim over Fujisawa.
Yeah, Team Gim, the 2-time reigning champion of this event, I think.
Shooting for 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, the top ranked in the spiel and really showing it here so far. So it'll be double centers here. Try to set something up.
Yeah, Brown will just be trying to make Beth look at 2 or 3 if they can. Maybe get her drawing if they could against that.
Some really good center guards here.
Peterson just deciding whether to go to the wing or put one top house. Which one do you sort of like there?
I think I'd go to the wing on this one just because the double peel lines up through the center line area there. But it's to each their own, I guess.
Yeah. And they did decide to go to the wing, so.
as a team, you kind of have to decide, are we going for those double peels, or are we just single peeling? That would kind of influence the decision. If you're going for the double peel, then you probably go to the side. If you're just peeling single, it's probably best to go top 4.
And having a 2-point lead might influence their decision too. If they just single peel the rest of the end, they should be faced with an open hit in the end to win. So. But a good setup here from Team Brown, drawing to sit one double buried. So.
Lots of line. Aaron's always close. Line's getting better. Still has to curl. Cross center if you can, Aaron.
Good shot there. Back button, so there's room for another one right on the pin.
As a second, this is one of my favorite situations because this is the one time as a second you can end the game. You make a crazy double, but they're just calling the single peel.
Yeah.
But
if you make that double as a second, then it's game over.
Then you feel like a king for a few minutes.
But single peel is probably the smart call here. They're up 2, so just trying to take away the one rock each time.
Yep.
Ooh, just feathers it. Touches their own on the way, but no harm, no foul.
This is going to give an opportunity to Brown. She could come in and sit 2 here, or go like top 8 or something and sit 2 all end and just keep throwing center guards.
Yeah. Yeah, if you play that one out, you put it top 8, they peel, you guard for the rest of the end, and then you're forcing Peterson to draw around on her last.
Yep.
A good tight guard does the same play. You just want to keep your rocks as spaced out as possible at this point. Not leave any easy doubles.
I'm going to want to curl this over to get them all lined up.
Big sweep. And a good shot there.
See if we continue with the single. She might have realized that with the single peel, Brown will end up sitting 2 on her. So I'm going to try the double peel now.
Yeah, and of course if she ends up hitting it a little too high, goes over the top and just peels the 1, it'll force Brown into throwing a high guard again and keeping them separated. So.
So just
is it on the back?
Oh my. Wow.
Oh, just papered the top one. And
Interesting. So
yeah, this
Corinne
one is
Brown's
not
rock
over.
is behind the button, so at any point Beth could draw onto it, but let's see how this end develops here.
Yeah, I imagine they'll keep trying to peel, maybe catch that back yellow that just jammed there, to get rid of the second counter for now.
Yep.
But you're right, at some point with thirds or skips rocks, they may flip the switch and just try and put one on the button to end it.
Yeah. This one is going to slide a bit deep here, giving an opportunity for some doubles.
Yeah, that one gave them a chance here.
Really need to make more than one Yellowstone move here. Looks like
based on the call, it might be a little too thin here.
Cursed her into just the single peel. So now it's an interesting choice for Brown. Do you come in and kind of block off that draw for Beth at any point, or you keep throwing high guards?
Yeah, I think for one more they want to keep it as separated as possible. when you get to skips rocks that you have to sort of guess what Beth's thinking, because if she peels, she knows she's going to be looking at 3 on her last.
Yeah, and if she draws, she can basically
She could
finish
end
the
it,
game off,
or if she misses the draw, she could make it a lot harder on herself. So
yeah, interesting. Both teams guessing what the other team will do. The better this center guard is, the harder the double peel is, the more Beth's going to want to draw. And the easier the double peel is, the more she's going to want to do the double peel. So you could almost force your opponent's hand with this one.
Over and off.
yeah, it's saying over and off, and they're sweeping, so
Clean it.
looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to be a really, it's a pretty
Really good shot.
Yeah, really good shot. The double peel's there, I think.
Yeah, they're lined up really good, so
Like that.
the shooter might not roll far off the center, but you can still get both yellows and flip to the 4-foot line.
So maybe a bit higher on that last guard, but really good line on it. Here comes Kelsey Calvert with another double peel attempt.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Close. Got both. Is she going to get to the... Oh, spin that. You can see Beth sort of pointing at it. I think she sprained or broke her ankles, or her wrist, sorry, so she's not able to sweep as well. So it did push it back to the center, so they're all lined up, the ones in the rings.
Yeah, it looks a little bit, quite a bit better for Peterson now with...
Yeah, the guard's gone at least.
Yeah. It does block the out-turn draw.
Yeah. And they've been playing that out-turn draw most of the game.
Yeah, so this intern's a little...
But they are playing it now.
Yeah.
Did Brown call just a guard, or did they call in?
I didn't see, but I would assume like a tight guard on this.
Yeah, tight guard. Beth probably rips, and then you put one.
Like
Maybe.
the top 8 or top 12.
Yeah.
Or,
Make her look at 3.
yeah.
Good shot by Kelsey, though, to really open it up.
This looks good.
Yeah, might slide in. But pretty good spot. If Beth hits it, she won't be out counting the back one, so imagine Beth will try the double. Just don't want a triple stuff, but she'll be good. Even if she peels it off, she knows she's going to have likely a double to win the game. If she gets the double here, it's going to be wide open. Brown will still be able to sit 2, but not in the 4-foot anymore. So big shot here.
What do we not want to do, Jer?
She's close.
What do we...
Okay, she got the
it.
back.
But still leaves one on the
Yeah,
button. So
and guarded, so.
yeah.
So if Brown makes a good one here, it'll force Peterson to probably make the run back for the win.
Yep.
But it's big that those 2 back yellows spun out. So everything that Beth does here will not be against the loss all of a sudden. If one of those yellows would have stuck around in the back 12, she might have been forced to try and draw to the side button.
Yeah, you don't really want to be throwing a run back against the loss. That's for sure. So here comes Brown trying to put this in a good spot. Not too sure what the best spot is because you pretty much know Beth's throwing a run back.
Yeah, so they probably want to be dead frozen and try and make the scoring area or the target as small as possible to make the run.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a bit heavy though.
If they could get around it, that would be good too.
Yeah, just want to rub, get it by. Good
Oh,
sweep.
yeah. That's really good because it makes the run back as long as possible.
Yeah,
And now Beth could draw the side of the 4 or play the run.
yeah.
She just played the run though, so I'm going to do that. Let's see if we get any extra curling here. Or if
Yeah, big shot here. It's not
Yeah.
not a gimme. Brown will be happy with this end result. From being down 2, all you can do is try and hope that you leave the other team a shot like this.
Exactly, yeah. She had no problem hitting close to the nose on the last stone, so let's see.
Sweeping it early.
Some clean calls in there, so should be really close.
She gonna catch. She caught one. Nice shot
Got
from
it.
Beth there to take the win. Wins 8-7 over Team Brown. Moves on to the semifinals of the Curlers Corner Autumn Gold Curling Classic with a run back.
A
What a
really
shot.
close, fun game there. Lots of back and forth.
Yeah, that was a great game, and we still got 3 really good games going on out there. 2 of them in the 8th end.
What should we move over to? Do we want to get in on the Skrillex game? It's pretty close, or do we want to see the end of the Silvernagel game?
What's the score? We could probably switch to the Skrillex game. Yeah, you guys got it. So the Uno game looks like it might be destined for an extra end here with no rocks in play and Uno down 1 with hammer. So we'll switch over to the Skrillex game.
Yeah, really tight game here. Skrillex giving up a couple of steals early, so
Having to steal back into it here, yeah.
no
Down,
deuces yet in this game.
down 1 without hammer. But do have 3 center guards and 1 on the top 4. The one on the top 4 is the Wang team's rock. Big sweep here. Great shot there from second Ashton Skrillex.
So Wang's going to try to clear the front. Semifinals, I believe, are at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time today. That is completely wrong. 12:15.
Yeah, we just found the draw here. So Monday, 12:15 p.m. give or take, depending on how long these games go. And then final is at 3:30 p.m. today. Playing for the winner gets $12,300 here. So playing for quite a lot of money. Runner-up gets $8,200. Semi-finalists get $5,150, and quarterfinalists get $3,550. So just for showing up today, the teams that qualified are walking away with $3,500. Not too bad for 4 days' work. But it has been a lot of work for some of these teams, playing 7 games already.
Yep. All these teams chasing those points on the world rankings.
Yeah, what do you have the rankings of Wang and Skrillex? Let's see here.
I'm gonna guess that Wang hasn't played much in big events. China kind of taking a back seat for the last couple years, but starting to get back into it now. Obviously, they're really good though. They practice all the time. So their ranking probably doesn't say where they actually are.
Yeah, as far as skill goes, they may be underranked a little.
Ryu Wang is 35th in the world.
How many points on the year?
They have 50 points this year, so most of their points are from this year. So just starting to get back on tour, and I'm sure they're going to climb quick. And then Kayla Skrillex sitting at 17th right now. And really good chance of getting into slams eventually here. Because there's 3 Japan teams ahead of Skrillex that didn't qualify here. So Skrillex could end up passing them.
Yeah, and the Slam's taking the top 16 teams. So they're just one spot out of it, really.
They know what's on the line. They're going to fight hard this game.
So someone's commenting, what's the situation in the Silvernagel game? It was wide open 8th end, so took one. They're tied going into an extra end with Silvernagel having hammer.
We'll try to keep you updated on that extra end as it develops.
Yeah.
And over on the Fujisawa Gim game, another big team meeting. Lots of rocks in play, but Gim totally in control, up 3 over there.
Wang looking at trying to peel and maybe get some of the rocks in the rings here. Not a terrible situation from Team Skrillex, but
definitely don't want to jam this one, hey, Jared?
Yeah, they're sort of talking about maybe just peeling too.
Yeah.
They know the risk. Oh, I think she wants to get all of them. And she could. If she sends it just high of that other yellow, it may get all 4 yellows going.
Yeah, a little bit risky.
Big shot here. Oh, and Wang decides to just take the double in the house. A little less risky, but does leave the center guard up.
Yeah, I think the games might get moved back a little bit.
What time are we at? We're 11:20.
Might be a 15-minute or so delay to get the ice prepped.
Yeah, 3 games still going. And Wang comes a little bit tight and just peels off the center guard. So they didn't get the double, but they did remove the center guard and left that double still there for them. So
Skrillex gonna continue to guard and let the end progress a little bit. You could guard a little more to the left to kind of make that double harder, because there's nothing on the right for Wang without hitting out her own.
yeah, that's a good point. Try and guard the higher rock a little bit more. Just want a good usable guard so that if Wang does make a double, Skrillex can use the guard then on her second last or last.
Some great camera work from the crew over here.
Yeah, and a good shot there. Puts up a center guard. Leaves the same double, but if the double's made, then you can use that center guard.
Yeah, I would have liked it a little more to the left so that if they make the clean double that you have access to the shot
red
rock.
one, yeah.
Just maybe leave it the red one a quarter open or so, but let's see what happens here. Skrillex will be hoping that Wang clips the red on the way by. I don't know if she can, but
Yeah, it's tricky to tell, but there's a little bit of air between the yellow and the red. They're fully off this one. Oh, just doing a little bit of a plow.
someone asked me what that's called, and I don't know what that's called yet. I was like,
I've heard push, I've heard plow, I've heard few different things.
Some call it dumping. So Skrillex with the chance to freeze this up.
Yeah, so she'll want to try and get right onto the red one, and then Wang will be forced with the decision of ripping or leaving the guard, bringing play into the house.
On the Silvernagle Ueno sheets, we got 2 centers and 2 of the opponent's stones around them. So it should be an interesting end over there. Silvernagle's going to start peeling now. Here comes Kayla Skrillex with an important freeze.
So they're on it early. Oh, just cleaning now. Gotta sweep it. Looks like it's coming up a little short. Oh no. Okay, just a little short, but it leaves options.
So Jer, are all 4 of these players from Calgary off of Skrillex?
Yeah, they're all living in Calgary now. None of them actually being from Calgary, but ending up here.
Yeah.
Ashton and Kayla are up from northern Alberta, town called Nampa. Jerry's from PEI, and Margot's from Ontario, but has spent the last few years curling with Galusha up in the territories. So she actually moved up to Yellowknife for a few years there.
So quite the advantage to have all 4 here in Calgary training. It's kind of rare these days. Usually you have at least 1 import. But yeah, that's they practice tons here in Calgary. So Wang, is she just making a double on the side here to limit some risk?
Yeah, I think if she rolls in, is their call. If she rolls in, then Skrillex will have to make a run back double of some sort to even get to shot. So she doesn't roll in though.
Hits the outside of it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really tough for Skrillex to ever sit shot, but
Yeah,
she could play a run back.
Yeah, I imagine they'll play some sort of soft weight double run back.
Could sit amazing here if it's made perfectly. Tough shot though.
And over on sheet 3, we do have handshakes. Team Gim picking up the win over Team Fujisawa.
Skrillex, here comes a run back about like control, heavy control weights.
Was close.
Super close. What a shot to.
Spins it out. Would love to stay right there, but still to make Wang throw her last rock here.
Super close to perfect.
Just needed to curl a hair more to keep the yellow rock from spinning out.
On the Silvernagle sheet, it's looking pretty open here. Silvernagle's sitting 1 with Ueno's sitting second stone, and Ueno's just throwing center guards, and Silvernagel's just peeling. So last stone here against 3.
Yeah, I think she has the catcher there where if she's wide of nose, she'll still be fine.
One of those shots where it's tough to miss.
Yeah.
As long as you're not tight.
Yeah, and they're just cleaning it in, so looks fine. And it is. So that'll be a win for Team Wang. So we have 3 semifinalists decided: Team Gim, Team Wang, and Team Peterson, with the final game in an extra end. And we'll switch over to that one here in a few seconds. Extra end here with Team Silvernagel having the hammer.
Silvernagel just happy to peel the centers.
There's the house situation. Ueno's got 1 top 8 and 1 back 12. Silvernagel's in the side there. So they'll eventually be able to either hit and roll or tap or draw around to force Silvernagel into a trickier shot. Ueno just putting up another center guard here. They are on to, this is Skip's first rock. So it'll be decision time for Silvernagel whether they just peel or sit 2 here. They will just peel.
Just peel, and then Ueno will have to choose what to do.
What do you think Ueno will do on her last rock?
If I had to guess, I think she'll hit and roll to the center. Try to sit like lined up on the center line.
Try and sit 3.
Yeah.
Make Silvernagel draw, probably.
Yeah. Either draw or a tough double with another.
Actually, yeah,
one in the back.
They could even just nose it, and Silvernagel might not be able to nose any of the shots. She may have to draw. The other options being tapping the red on the nose, or just coming around the red to the T line. But yeah, it looks like they're looking at your shot.
They are looking at nosing too, it looks like, where they're putting their brooms. So it's either nose or roll. Nose jams, which
yeah,
is okay, but
if they jam, then the double would score for Silvernagel. But they're trying to look and see if they nose, it might just leave a easy crotch double. So then they would want to roll somewhere that it's not like that. So if they rolled half under like you suggested, the double on the top 2 might not outcount the back red.
yeah, the only problem with the hit and roll is those 2 reds are so tight together.
Yeah.
Could
And
be
if it jams at all, then it's probably no good.
But nice to be sitting 3 if you did make the hit and roll and just put the pressure on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they put one top or right on the T line, it would be a 2-foot double for Silvernagel. 2-3-foot double for Silvernagel.
The longer they take, the more the ice will freeze up and make the draw harder.
Yeah. If
So
they tapped, the double is a little bit longer, maybe 3-4 feet. But they are sort of looking at trying to sit 3 here, forcing Silvernagel to draw to the edge of the 4. In which case, freezing up the ice here is beneficial for them if they do the hit. Making Silvernagel throw on some ice that's sat. They're still discussing. You can see it going either way, but they're sort of liking the hit. Just send it over.
It's hard to tell exactly what they are going to land on.
Looks like they were just signaling to send it just a little high so that the yellow goes by the back red and maybe flips it out a little. It's tricky to tell too if Silvernagel noses the top red right now, if they'd be out counting that back red. And if that's the case, then they could even just peel this one out and it does the same, accomplishes the same thing. It'll force Silvernagel to draw to the 4-foot. Sweeping him. Oh. Really close here.
Exactly what they called.
Yeah, great shot.
Yeah.
I imagine we're going to see Silvernagel draw to the 4-foot here now, because she cannot nose any of those shots.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's been, ice has been sitting, so you'll see, yeah, she's sort of warming up the path just a little with her broom.
We're lucky we don't have too much frost here in Calgary. Pretty dry climate, so
Yeah.
could be similar speed.
Yeah, and the ice has been holding up pretty well, it looked like, across the sheet, so imagine she'll be good here. She'll be close.
Let's get a time on this one.
Draw to the piece of the 4-foot to advance to the semifinals. And increase your pocket, your wallet size by $1,600.
draw. Looks good. Sweepers like it.
Yeah, cleaning early. Haven't really got off it yet. They're still cleaning.
Got a 14.5 on it.
Looks close.
Looks perfect.
Sweeping from...
Oh, wow. Ended up close, but a good shot.
I think it's the yellow.
Yeah, it should be Silvernagel with the win there.
Nice draw. Good judge by the sweepers to not clean any more than they did.
Yeah, that one slid pretty far.
So the ice still held up.
So good win there for Silvernagel, and we'll be back in about 45 minutes for the semifinals here.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks everyone.